do is good for getting up and out. We're going to do just a single leg squat with just a nice little touch. You're going to raise, we'll start with the left side. You're going to start by raising your left foot up like you're standing on a phone book, like maybe something's there, just a couple inches off the ground. Try to keep your balance. That might be key to this, to not fall on your face. But then you're going to take your right hand and left foot. Those are the ones we're using here. Lift this one, place this one on the hip. As you bend down, you want to keep your navel drawn in, and you want to just kind of go down, bending the knee and the hip, and just straight back up. When you get to the top, you don't really want to necessarily lock the knee, but you do want to feel a nice little squeeze in the glutes. Back up, and then down. At a nice controlled pace. You're just looking to work at your own pace here. You don't want to go too deep. If you start to feel like you're losing your balance, then you can go back up. Now let's see what we have.
So I reach with the opposite hand?
Yes, opposite hand. Drawing your navel to begin. That'll keep your core steady. And bending the knee, acting almost like you're just sitting on a nice little stool that's right here, reaching down. There you go. Let's do a couple more here. Look pretty good. And what I would rather have you see as you go down, just because you can't go down further with your foot doesn't mean you have to start reaching further. Just try to keep your back straight. So do it one more here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Do one more, go down and try to do your reach, squat and reach. Now right here, stay right here. What you were doing before is you were trying to bend down just a little bit more, putting excess strain on your lower back. That's not what we're looking for. So let's do a couple with the other side here. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. We're doing this in socks on a carpet, so that'll be a little bit harder keeping the balance. It makes it a little bit trickier, but overall that makes it harder, which is better.
Am I supposed to feel it right there?
You should, yeah. You'll feel it all back through here as you come up. You're just looking to get a mobilization, and as you come back, as you get up, you may want to actually stand up with that nice posture that you want in daily life, where you're going to be sticking your chest up, chin out, and you'll feel a nice squeeze through your scapula back here. Like you're squeezing your shoulder blades gently together when you get to the top. So one more. Come up, girl. There you go. And that's what you want to squeeze right at the top. You're going to squeeze your glutes and your shoulder blades when you get to the top, and that'll show that's that posture that you want to have throughout the day. That's kind of what we're wanting to teach you. Now the next two tests we're going to do are going to be for mobility. Now that she's nice and warmed up, has been moving, we're going to get her really going through a pretty good joint motion. And the first one we're going to do is going to be the upper torso, a little bit rotation, kind of like how we were doing with the hips on the floor, but this is going to be an upper body. We're going to get down on the knees, spread them out a little bit like shoulder width apart. You can go a little bit wider if you want. You're going to just sit back right on your heels at first and just kind of reach out like this. You can have your butt come up a little bit, but from here, you want to keep your shoulder blades nice and tight. And you're going to take one hand, stick it behind your head. And you're going to, don't want it to be like this, you're going to have a pretty good grip right on the back of your head. And you're going to go from this elbow to this knee, and that's going to be your starting position. Bringing it right in, and from here, core is going to be tight, and you're going to push with this hand into the ground and reach with this hand and this elbow into the sky. You're going to feel stretch all through here, but mostly it's going to get you rotating your torso. So I'll show you one more. From here to here. When you're here, you want to feel like you're pushing your knees and your front hand into the ground. So let's get you into that position and see what we can do. So make sure you're nice and comfortable. Spread your knees out just a little bit. Get a nice base of support. You want to feel like if somebody was to come by and like push you, you want in the middle. You want to get that nice good base. So now sit back down on your heels. Okay, and from there just kind of reach out in front of you. You don't have to get a good long reach. That's perfect right there. What we're trying to keep is this part of your back nice and tight. You're going to draw your navel in. Now pick whichever hand you want. There you go. You can grab that little ponytail right there. And then from here, keeping your core nice and tight, Bring your elbow to your knee as far as you can. Don't feel any strain. You're just trying to get the motion. Now from here, push your left hand into the ground and try to bring your right hand up into the sky. Now you shouldn't feel any pain. Now let's do that motion just a few more times, pretty slowly until you think you really got a good grasp on it. Push your left hand into the ground, right hand to the sky. Let's do 5 of those. Breathe out as you're going in, or breathe in as you're going down, out as you're coming up. You don't have to really pause. These are the mobility drills, so you're just kind of going right through the motion. As long as you don't feel any pain, you should be able to breeze right through these, getting a little deeper as you go and as you warm up. Make sure your heels are sitting nice and tight. Alright, let's try the other side now real quick. Alright, left hand to here. There you go, that's a good one. That's a pretty good one there. Really reach, there you go. Feel like you're driving your legs into the ground too, and that'll keep your core nice and stabilized, keeping your spine up. There you go, that looks pretty good there. We got one more mobility test, and this one is a pretty good strengthening workout too, especially for the people that like to sit and have to sit a lot of times at work. This is going to help strengthen the back muscle. There's 2 muscles that run right up your back spine. You want to do this when in an area where you get a good grip with your feet. You're going to place the ball right at your hips, and you're just going to roll onto it. And from here, you can have your hands here. This will be a little bit harder to do, or you can have your hands here. But you want to keep your chin nice and tucked, and just go down and back up, down and back up. As you come up, you're going to squeeze your glutes, and you're going to tighten out your hamstrings. Just down, up. You're going to feel like you want this to be completely flat. So down and up. This is too easy for you. You can roll it just a little bit farther down your legs. And then you got more range of motion. Gripping with your toes on the sofa, chin tucked, this way here, this way here. You can even go out, that would work too. But we're just looking for that mobility in your lower back. So get a good grip with your toes on the sofa. Yeah, you can do that. Now tuck your chin kind of right in there to your hands. You will look down. As you look down, now come right on straight up. That's a little too far than what we're looking for. That's right about where we want to be right there. We don't want to really hyperextend these muscles. They spend a lot of time in the other position. So as you get the movement, yeah, that's it right there. There you go. When you get to the top, hold it for a second, squeeze in your glutes, and then go right on back down. Keep your glutes squeezed the entire time, but once you get up to the top, your glutes and your lower back should really hold you in there. There we go, this is a good one. You're not really looking for too much motion coming up, because that's away. So that might be a little bit too much there. We're just looking for straight. Not much of a C or an arch. Yeah, that right there is good. Much more than this, and you can start hyperextending these back muscles down here. And we don't want to do that. We'll do 3 more. I like that one. That one. And there we go. There we go. And that's it. Those are 6 simple stretches that my client can do on a daily basis. That took, what, 10 minutes? These are easy stretches to progress. Easy things that you can do to help strengthen the day as you sit at a desk all day. And yeah, that was it.